Hurry, Mr. Trotter, hurry!
Oh, can't we sit down and rest?
Rest when and escape. Rhinoceros is trying to eat us up.
But I am tired.
Don't be ridiculous. It's gaining on us. Hurry.
I don't think we're going to make it, Mr. Trotter.
No, neither do I. Well, goodbye, Mrs. Trotter.
Goodbye, Mr. Trotter.
Wow, what a beginning to a story. Can you believe that? Well, I'm sorry we have to start with such a terrible event as a mother and father being swallowed up by an escaped rhinoceros. But I just had to tell you, it's because of this event that this story happened. You see, life was great, really great for our hero, D Ms Trotter, until this happened to his parents.
Now, well, he was sent away to live with his two aunts, Aunt Sponge and Aunt Spiker. Our story really begins with Aunt Sponge and Aunt Spiker sitting outside in their weedy, neglected yard with fizzy lemonade, watching James see that he didn't stop for one moment.
I do smell as lovely as a rose. Just feast your eyes upon my face and observe my shapely nose. My silky heavenly locks, and if I took off my socks, you'd see my dainty toes.
Don't forget how much your tummy shows. Look at me, my gorgeous shape, my teeth, my charming grin. How I adore my looks.
My dear old trout, to the world I shout, you're only bones and skin. In Hollywood, I capture all the nation's hearts. 'Tis me, they give me all the leading parts.
I think you make a lovely Frankenstein.
It was at this very moment that both ladies noticed James had stopped working.
What's the matter with you?
I feel as if I'm going to faint.
James, you're just thinking, James Henry Trotter. Get back to work right now.
Oh, couldn't we all please just for once go down to the seaside on the bus? It isn't far. Feels so hot and awful lonely.
You lazy good for nothing boy! Spiker, beat him!
I certainly will. As soon as I don't feel so hot.
It was at this point that the first peculiar thing happened to James.
Come closer to me, boy, and I will show you something wonderful. You see this? You know what's inside? Come and take a closer look. Listen to the movies. There's more magic in these green things than all the world put together.
But what are they? Where did they come from?
Ah ha ha! You never guessed. So let me tell you how they get their magic. First, you take 1,000 long, slimy crocodile tongues boiled in the skull of a dead witch for 20 days and nights. Then add a lizard's eyeball, fingers from a monkey, the gizzard of a pig, and the beak of a green parrot, and the juice of a porcupine, and 3 spoonfuls of sugar. Stew for 1 more week and let the moon leader rest. Now take these green things and listen to my instructions. First, take a large jug of water and pour over the little green things. Then add 10 eggs from your own head. That will set them off. In a couple of minutes, the water will begin to froth and bubble. When this happens, you must drink the drug in one gulp. It is at this time marvelous things will begin happening. Fabulous, unbelievable things. You will never be miserable again in your life. You don't need to tell me. I know all about it. Now off you go and do exactly as I say. And don't let those green things in there get away from you, because if they escape, they'll be working their magic on someone else instead of you. Whoever they meet first, be it a bug, insect, animal, or tree, that will be the one who gets the full power of their magic. So hold the bag tight. Off you go.
Oh no! What am I going to do? They're burrowing into the ground. I can't seem to get them. I can't get them. They're gone. All gone. There's nothing down there except the roots of the old peach tree. Earthworms, centipedes, and other kinds of insects.
we just take James and lower him down into the well bucket? We should leave him overnight. That ought to teach him a lesson about lazing around all day.
But first he needs to finish all the logs. Get up, you lazy. Get up. Get up immediately, you lazy bitch, and finish chopping the wood. Look down the hill at the peach tree. Why, that tree's never even had a blossom, let alone a huge tree, a huge peach on that high branch.
Good gracious me! There really is a peach up there.
Now it's at this point in our story that James feels that something peculiar is about to happen at any moment.
James, I want you to climb and pick that enormous peach.
And don't you dare eat any of it. Get on with you. Up you go.
Stop! Hold everything! Look! Look! Sponge! Look!
Why, that's impossible. That can't be right. No. Yes, yes. The peach is really growing right before our eyes.
James, Aunt Spiker, and Aunt Sponge looked at the peach grown enormous.
Get away from that tree trunk, you clumsy boy. The slide is shaking. It'll fall off and break.
Let's not eat this peach just yet. There's a pile of money waiting to me out of this ginormous peach. You wait and see. Hallelujah, what a peach!
Terrifico, magnifico, spandifico.
News spread quickly of the miraculous fruit. Many people came to view the giant peach. Ants raided and piled the cat from Dickinson. They locked James in his room to keep him out of the way. Then nightfall came. They needed James to guard the peach.
James! Wake up! Don't ask for something to eat. We're busy counting our money. You get out there and make yourself useful. We don't care if it's cold. You must stay awake and protect that peach all night.
Can you imagine how James feels right now? Alone, hungry, here in the dark by himself. Yet he knows something strange is about to happen.
Everything looks so different. It's kind of spooky. The whole place seems to be alive.
It looks like, I don't believe it. It looks like a tunnel. It looks like the tunnel. I think I'll go inside.
It was damp, wet, and sticky inside of the peach. James tasted some of the ceiling.
Delicious. Now it's going up towards the very center. James came to a wall. It felt like wood, except jagged and full of deep grooves. He realized he had come to the pit. There appeared to be a small door cut into the face of the stone. It swung open and he was greeted by...
Wait, I'm waiting for you.
You're huge. Let's see, a spider, a centipede, a grasshopper, an earthworm, and a sleeping silkworm, and a ladybird. This is amazing. I'm hungry.
I'm famished.
So am I.
We need food.
Are you hungry?
canes. First to be inside a gigantic peach, next to find enormous insects, and finally hear them talking about wanting to eat something. James did not know what to think.
What's the matter with you? You look positively ill.
Oh my goodness. I do believe he thinks it's him we are walking to meet.
You mustn't be frightened. We were in Dream of Ernie. You weren't in the crew, didn't you notice?
So cheer up now. Could you help Centipede with his boots? They take hours to put on.
You know I have 100 feet to be exact.
There he goes again, telling lies. No captain of English, only 42.
I'm a best. Wait, you're a slimy beast. Poor Earthworm, you can see how splendid I look. Earthworms are blind. Earthworms don't have legs. They just slither.
Pardon me, but I glide.
You're a slimy beast.
I am not slimy. I am a useful, much-loved creature. Any gardener will tell you that I am magic in dirt.
I'm a best and I love it.
Centipede is so proud of that. Oh, let me introduce myself. I am Ladybird, the ladybug. Pleased to meet you.
Young fellow, I am Grasshopper, who is rather old, but I am not a pest. I'm a musician.
Well said. If you haven't guessed, my name is Spider.
Well, James, have you ever seen such a marvelous and colossal centipede as me?
I certainly haven't. How on earth did he get to be like that?
Very peculiar indeed. I was messing about the garden under the old peach tree and a funny little green thing came wriggling past me.
Oh, I know exactly what that was. I tripped and they disappeared into the earth.
I
actually swallowed one.
I swallowed 3. Now who's telling this story?
Not now, Centipede. Why don't you get to the top and get started?
What's going on? We're about to depart from this ghastly hill we've been living on. We're about to roll away into this beautiful peach.
Nothing could be worse than this desolate hilltop. And those 2 repulsive aunts of yours.
Yes, indeed.
All stuff we need to do. Peel the snow off the tree, and away we go.
I've done it. We're off on our journey.
We
make
a
creature with 4 young heads who lives in the desolate snow. And whenever he catches a cold which he dreads, he has 49 noses that blow. We may see a dragon and nobody knows that we may see a unicorn there. We may see a terrible monster with tails growing out of the tops of his hair. We may see a sweet little pretty bright and so little, so kind of little friend. And so beautiful like you just blow over their ears, blowing off your head. But who fears us go from this horrible little? Let us roll, let us roll, let us plunge, let us go rolling and bowling and spinning and soar away from the spider and sponge. Now, go on. Wake up early next morning. Oh, make more money.
I wonder what became of James.
He probably fell down in the dark and broke his head or his neck. Just wait until I get my hands on him. What's that awful noise?
Oh, Spiker, oh my, it looks as if the fence is breaking and the peaches.
Are you ill, Sponge? Are you? Wait. What? It can't be.
Just then, both ants realized the peach was moving towards them.
Move out of my way, Spiker.
Come on, Sponge. Be first.
No! No! No!
They were both flattened. You'll never believe it, but that giant peach keeps on moving. It's rolling and bouncing down the steep slope at a terrific pace. The peach knocked over a telephone pole, flattened 2 parked cars, and scattered the crowd who were climbing up the hill to get a look at it. Cows, horses, and pigs were stampeding out You would play too with the giant people coming down from you.
Pete, run into the village and right to Wonka's chocolate factory. In fact, now there is a great river of warm melted chocolate flowing through every street in the city. The peak is now accelerating towards towering white cliffs, famous in all of England. They are hundreds of feet high, and below them the sea is deep and cold and hungry. We can only guess what will happen to the peak and its occupants. It's only 100 meters from the cliff. Now 50, now 20, now 10, now 5. It's gone over! Down, 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 smack! What a colossal splash!
Give us some light, glowworm.
Glowworm? I never met a glowworm in here.
That's because he lives up on the slimy ceiling, the lazy beast.
I'm not a worm. I'm not a bee either. I am simply a lady firefly without wings. I'm giving us some light. I'm trying. Here's the kisses. There.
It's very short. I bet it's somewhere good.
We are probably at the bottom of a coal mine.
Or someplace where I can play beautiful music.
Or someplace where there are children I can play with. Like the seaside.
Pardon me, but am I wrong in thinking that we seem to be vlogging?
You're just so busy.
Is everybody ready to go upstairs now and take a look around?
Yes, come on, let's hurry. But I must get my boots on first.
Oh, no. Let's not go full of that nonsense again.
Let's a listen a beat of hand and go get it over with. Come on.
While you're doing that, I'll spin a ladder and help us get out.
Okay, here we go, pals. The promised land. I can't wait to see it.
They all looked around as they emerged from the top of the peak. They couldn't believe their eyes. They were in the middle of the ocean with no land in sight. Where are we?
But this is impossible.
I told you we were bobbing up and down.
We're in the middle of the sea.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am afraid that we find ourselves in a rather awkward situation.
Awkward. We are finished. I may be blind, but that much I can see quite clearly.
I can't swim at all. Nor can I.
Nor I. But you won't have to swim. We are floating. Sooner or later, a ship is bound to come along and pick us up.
Are you sure we're not sinking?
Of course I'm sure, but you can look for yourselves.
The boy is great, right? We are floating beautifully.
The insects then agreed they weren't sinking. However, another problem was voiced by Earthworm.
We might not drown, but we will starve to death. I would much rather drown than starve. But you must be blind. How cruel! You know very well I'm blind. There's no need to rub it in. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. But can't you see? I mean, realize that we have enough food here to last us weeks and weeks.
Where?
Why, the beach, of course. Our whole ship is made out of food. You must be crazy. You can't eat the ship. It's the only thing keeping us afloat. You can eat all you want. It would take us weeks to make any sort of dent in this enormous piece.
My dear James, I don't know what we're to do without you. You are so clever.
Everyone took a big piece of gooey peach and mud.
James, do you
better than the tiny little aphids that live on the Ellisville Pier. Flies were never this good either.
Why are you looking so worried about Earthworm? What's the problem?
The problem is, there is no problem.
Cheer up, Earthworm, come and eat.
As they were all gorging themselves with peach, Centipede made another one of his bones.
I venom fish smugglers at a grace cooks there are, and scrum crabs and stink bugs, eggs and hornets germs are, and fields of snails and lizard tails and fields by the jar. A beetle is improved by just a splash of vinegar. I'm mad for crispy lostings and a piece of buttered toast, and pickled spines of porcupines, and then a gorgeous roast. For dinner on my birthday, shall I tell you what I chose? A noose made from poodle's nest, less a garden hose, and a rather smelly jelly made of armadillo's toes. Now comes, I do declare, the burn of my speech. These foods are rare beyond compare, some are right out of reach. But there's no doubt, I go without, a million plates of each, or one small mite, a tiny bite of this fantastic beach.
Hooray! Bravo! Go the beach!
Everyone stopped clapping and noticed a black hand gliding through the water. But at first it was like one, and then became many.
Sharks! I'll bet you anything that they're sharks, and they've come to gobble us up.
There can't be any danger if you stay up here.
Look, they're swimming so quickly towards our peach. Look at their sides, their jaws.
Go away!
Go away!
Oh dear, they're attacking. We're finished now. Pretty soon there will be nothing left for us to stand on. Then they'll starve on us. She's right. We are lost forever.
Oh, I don't want to be eaten. They will take me first of all because I'm so fat and juicy and I don't have any bones. But my dear, wait. Come on, James, think. There must be something that we can do. Well, there is something that I believe we could try. It just might work if we only had enough string. But my dear boy, that's exactly what we do have. We've got all you want. We'll just wake up when he goes downstairs.
Yes, he never moves. He's out there sleeping all day long. But we can easily wake him up and make him stand.
And what about me, may I ask? I spin just as well as silkworms.
Really, hundreds of meters of strings to make this work. Do you think you can make enough between you?
As much as you want.
And quickly?
Of course.
And will it be strong?
The strongest there is.
What are you going to do? Tell us quickly! I am going to lift this beach clear out of the water.
How on earth are we going to do that?
that? Seagulls. The sky is full of them. I'm going to take a long string and loop one end around the seagull's neck. Then I'm going to tie the other end to the stem of the beach.
How can a few seagulls of enormous thing like this up into the air with all of us as well?
You'll probably need 400, 500, or more. You give someone enough balloons and up they go into the air. You're out of your head. I suppose the seagulls are just going to fly down and just place strings around their necks? I'll do it with bait. Bait? What sort of bait? With a worm, of course. Seagulls love worms. Didn't you know that? And luckily for us, we have the biggest, fattest, juiciest earthworm. Stop! I won't have it!
My dear Earthworm, you're going to be eaten anyway. So what difference does it make whether it's sharks or seagulls?
Go on.
Go on, James.
As James explained the plan over earthworms were the protest, the others actually thought it might work.
Why, it's absolutely brilliant! Oh, I shall be pets. Don't worry, Earthworm. I won't let them touch you, I promise. But they have already spotted you. We must get to work immediately. Silkworm and Spider, please begin spinning at once.
As you can imagine, it was quite a sight having seagulls swooping down and almost snatching earthworms. It took
502 seagulls to lift the beach and all its inhabitants into the air.
It's working, it's working.
All because James had such a clever idea.
Yes! I marvel at him. Just think, capturing seagulls by using bait. It's a splendid idea.
Not if you're the bait.
Quiet down, Earthworm. You should be thankful we're all still alive.
Isn't it beautiful?
What a marvelous feeling. Boy, this is the way to travel.
Look, there's a ship with people. Let's wave to them. What an adventure. Can you believe it? Now neither James nor any of the others know that the ship below is Queen Mary on her way from England to America. The astonished captain stood with his officers and discussed the strange peach balloon-like conveyance overhead.
I don't like it. Nor do I, sir.
Do you think it's following us?
I tell you, I don't like it. It could be dangerous. That's it. It's a secret order. Holy Cat, saving message. To Her Majesty, the Queen at once, the country must be one. And get my periscope.
When the captain stared through his telescope, he tried to describe what he saw. This, unfortunately, was his undoing.
There are birds everywhere. The whole sky is teeming with birds. Wait a moment. I see a little blue. And there's a giant green grasshopper. And a huge ladybug. Oh look, there's a mammoth spider. And a enormous centipede.
That's it. Call the ship doctor. The captain is not well. We must take him below deck and get him some help quickly. I will take over the ship now. Let the captain knows. Hook to the lid and pop this book. I'm in charge now.
Meanwhile, the travelers above were remarking on their good fortune. Then they went on to discuss how humans perceive them.
I suppose we all look mighty strange to human beings. And why wouldn't we? After all, they have ears attached to the sides of their heads.
Doesn't everybody?
I get mine right here, one on either side of my tummy.
I swim soil.
Without charging a penny, I gobble up all the nasty little insects that are gobbling up all the farmer's crops. I am a farmer's best friend.
I think you're wonderful. It seems that almost everyone around here is loved.
I am not loved at all, and yet I do nothing but good. All day long, I catch flies and mosquitoes in my webs. Still, humans want to crush me at the earliest detection. It's unfair. Why, only last week, Aunt Spun pushed my poor dear father down the bath. I watched the whole thing from the ceiling.
But isn't it unlucky to kill a spider?
Of course it's unlucky. Look what happened to Aunt Spender. She's done that. Bump, we all felt it, didn't we, as the beach went over?
It was very satisfactory. Will you sing us a song about it, please?
My pleasure, Aunt Spender terrifically fast. So she said, I must make myself what I shall do without dinner to make myself thinner. But along came the beach, oh, the beautiful beach, and made her far thinner than that. Certainly, Aunt Spiker was thin as raw, and as dry as a bone only dry. I must do something quickly. She frowned. I want fat, I want pound upon pound. For the beach with a snigger, I'll alter your figure and iron her out on the lawn.
As night approached, the temperature dropped, so they all went down inside the beach to stay warm. In the morning, they awoke to the sound of voices in the distance. Our travelers climbed up top to observe something coming closer.
grabbing handfuls of cloud and turning them into large white marbles. Listen, they're singing something.
Down they go, hail and snow.
Oh, they're hailstones. They're piling them up now, but they'll shower them down on people in the world below later. They're probably practicing for the winter.
That's ridiculous. It's summertime. Half wet. No wonder I do the news with none of those things.
Look out! He's coming! He's moving so fast! Look out!
The seagulls didn't like hailstones any better than our travelers. They skedaddled over the water at tremendous speed.
These buildings were taller than any they had seen before.
Are we in England?
You know what those buildings are? Those are skyscrapers. This must be America. That means we crossed the Atlantic Ocean overnight.
How are we going to get down?
I don't think that should be so very difficult. All we'll have to do is cut loose a few seagulls. Then down we shall go slowly and gently until we reach the ground.
Oh, I've always dreamed of. My goodness, I've forgotten to polish my boots.
Oh, for heaven's sake, can't you ever stop thinking about your...
Suddenly, an airplane emerged from the clouds, slicing all the silken threads at once. The travelers all looked towards James. Help! Save us! We're lost!
This is the end!
James, do something! You always have the answer before. Quickly, do something!
I can't help this time. I'm sorry, everybody. Just shut your eyes and hold on.
We're dead! We're dead! This is the end!
I don't believe it. We're not dead. We're on the top of the Empire State Building.
You're kidding!
How will we get down? See all those people below looking up at us? They'll get us down.
Maybe they think we're heroes.
James and Glowworm were right. Just people fought them down and they were thought of and treated as celebrity figures. The mayor of New York made a speech of welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Police lowered the peak to the ground. They had a huge parade for the wary but excited travelers. Crowds went wild with excitement. They cheered and yelled, and by the time the parade was over, the peach had been totally eaten. Thus, the journey ended. Everyone became rich from their fame and talents. And now vice president in a high-class book company.
There is a model for my lovely picks and by a company that makes motion routines. Silkworm and I began a very successful thread company.
I now work as the light inside the torch on Statue of Liberty.
I am now a member of New York Sympathy Orchestra. I'm not playing the
Central Park has a famous monument and house. James Henry Schroeder himself now lives there. All you have to do any day of the week is to go and knock upon the door. You could ask him to tell you the story of his adventures on the peak. In fact, James thought it would be nice if one day he sat down and wrote out the story for everyone to know. So he did.
And that is what you have just seen!
My name is Elliot, and I played crowd member, sharks, second officer, cloudman, and helper.
My name is Max. I played first officer, crowd member, and helper.
My name's Jeremiah, and I played Ant Spiker, Helper, and Sharks.
My name is Tony. I played Captain, Crowd Member, Special Effects, and Helper.
My name is Orlando, and I played Cloudman, Little Old Man, and Helper.
My name is Ahmed, and I played James.
My name is Ahmed. I played Narrator 1, Helper, Bird Crew, and Stage Helper.
My name is Rachel. I played Narrator 2, Helper, Bird Crew, and
My name is Cla. I played Mother Customer Narrator 1.
My name is Steven, and I played Ant Sponge, Cloudman, Sharks, and Helper.
My name is Tavin, and I played Narrator 2, Special Effects, and Customer.
My name is Miranda, and I played the Sun.
my name is Robbie, and I played Old Green Grasshopper.
My name is I played Sneaky Social.
My name is Natalie, and I played Glover. My name is Sophia, and I played Lady Bird for Ladybug. My name is Aurelia, and I played the Rhinoceros and Spider.
Jonathan, I played the airplane, the sharks, the customer, the helper, and the father.
Thank you so much, Room 10. You're a great audience.
Appreciation.
Sure.
Okay.
How about narrators? Why don't each of you call on people? Narrators with Adam.
I like when Jonathan and we were like, everyone just fell down.
Sorry, this is the first time I ever heard. It's the first time I ever heard you call me Luigi. I like how y'all would like be like realistic and stuff.
Claire. I like the ants and how they were like being like really funny.
I love the expression everyone had.
I like the whole thing.
I like when they started throwing
Me?
Yeah.
I feel like you guys thought of every detail, like between the voices and some of the costume stuff and the hail and all the different scenery. You guys just thought of every little detail. You stayed in character even when Miss Olivia made announcements. You didn't get that distracted. You did a great job. Every detail was thought of.
I like how well you guys designed each and I think when things like started to go into peace and he met all the insects.
I like it how Steven, I like how Steven was. And that's what I'm gonna say.
I like how Jeremiah had to act like the old.
I was gonna say
see that.
Like Claire.
I like the airplane because I like the sound.
I'm an angry old
I
woman.
like the sound because it was so fast and it looked so nice. And I got really scared.
Kareem. I like the entire thing.
I thought this was the most adventurous production I've ever been to. Every time you turned around, there was adventure coming out at you. And Miranda, I just have to tell you, I love your voice.
I know, she's like,
I like the sound effects you guys did in like the background when like the seagulls and the boat.
I liked the sound effects also because I really liked it when they were making money. Those sound effects.
It was outstanding.
I'm having for me.